downtown Champaign. Vote now.
Yeah, through the end of the month, which is Friday.
Yeah, ESPNCU.com.
And I see that Steve texted in at 359-2255. What does it mean in the political realm when Republicans are going to back a Democrat?
I think it means that you're in for the club. I really do. I'm not happy with the Republicans. I'm not happy with what they did when they got the House and the Senate. I don't feel they did a darn thing. I think everybody's just trying to keep their seat. I think it's one big fancy country club. That's how I feel about it. So if you're a Republican, you're going to back Hillary Clinton. You're just not into principle. You're into the club. Hillary's in the club. We have to watch the club because members know this is a really good deal. Donald Trump's coming in here. It's got a bull in a china shop. He said, what? He did what? He knocked over that vase? It broke on the floor? How dare he come into our establishment and break the vase? Now, it's a club. I'm disgruntled like many of you are. And that's why I think Trump does have a chance. I said this election won't be close. Maybe it all breaks for Secretary Clinton. Maybe it all breaks for Trump. I don't think this election will be close. I think I'm the only guy that's ever said it, and I might be the dumbest guy ever to say that. Because everybody, I've never seen anybody say it's not going to. Everybody says this is going to be close. Maybe it will. Vote-wise, it probably will, but electorally, I'm just saying I don't think with the Electoral College, I do not think this will be close. And I might be absolutely the only guy standing out here, and I might be wrong, but that's my gut. It is Matt Keelen, ladies and gentlemen, political strategist, founder and president of the government affairs firm, the Keelen Group. Matt Keelen, Washington, D.C. So you know some of our guys, John Shimkus, Rodney Davis, Tim Johnson. You know those guys, man.
All good men. Yep. I did work for them over the years.
Okay.
You guys are lucky to have them.
Give me your take, Matt Keelen. You're watching this. You have your finger on the pulse in Washington, D.C. What do you think?
So the last couple of days, I've been watching the polling since the debate ended on Monday night. And a lot of the eggheads inside the Beltway here felt like Hillary really got the best of Trump, but the polling numbers haven't borne it out yet. In fact, in the last day, his numbers are going up, while hers are either holding steady or going down. I think one of the things that people are trying to do once again with Trump is judge him by normal standards. And, quite frankly, he is not a normal political movement. And I think what's happening, and we'll see over the next couple of days if I'm right, the public has decided this is a change election. They want change. They want an outsider. They want someone to come to D.C. that has nothing to do with a broken political system to come here and try to fix it. And they've made up their minds. And if that's the case, there's very little that Hillary Clinton can do about it. She can have a great debate. It doesn't matter because she looks like a politician.
Wow.
She sounds like a politician, and they don't want a politician.
This is my whole issue. Well, one of them. But number one is this.
You called it the gold standard. You called it the gold standard of trade deals. You said it's the finest deal you've ever seen.
No.
And then you heard what I said about it, and all of a sudden you were against it.
Well, Donald, I know you live in your own reality, but that is not the fact.
When, in fact, months earlier...
Trans-Pacific Partnership, or TPP. This TPP sets the gold standard in trade.
Okay, so she did say gold standard. Why, Matt Keelen? Wouldn't she said, you know what, I did say gold standard, but I changed my mind when I saw the final thing. Why do you continue to lie?
It's what a lot of politicians do. She thinks that she can spin it away from the actual truth, and that's what people are sick and tired of, Stevie Jay. People do not want politics as usual, and despite what the people in Washington, D.C. keep trying to put this election in the normal basket, it's not a normal election. And what we've seen throughout the election, either Trump or Bernie Sanders, is that people want something different. And Hillary Clinton is the insider's insider.
Yeah.
So I just think she's once again in the wrong place at the wrong time, just like she was in 2008. And Trump really, call it luck, call it whatever you want. The timing is everything in life and politics, and he is in the right place at the right time.
We had a texter, 359-2255, asked this question. I answered it in my words. I want to know what you think. This texter says, what does it mean in the political realm when Republicans are going to back a Democrat?
Well, I would put it in a different term. A lot of the Republicans that are backing Hillary Clinton are elitists and are part of the system. And one thing that Donald Trump is not is part of the system. And one of the things that I, quite frankly, Stevie Jay, really like about him is in Washington, D.C., everybody is scared. Republicans, Democrats, bureaucrats, everycrat. They're afraid of what he represents.
Right.
What I think he represents is the American people's frustration with the system that just doesn't work for them.
Well, and I said it's a club. It's like a country club. Republicans, Democrats are in on this. They got eye contact. They know what they got. They know what they're trying to preserve. But you know what? We're pretty angry out here, and I'm not sure they understand it still.
One thing that most people inside the Beltway really need is to get in the car and drive from here to Colorado and see what it's like in the rest of the country.
Right.
And every time I leave this city, you can taste the frustration. You can taste the anger. And let's be honest, we're $20 trillion in debt. We have 95 million people out of work that are work eligible. Why the heck shouldn't we be frustrated and angry? And that's what the ruling class is just unwilling to accept, that despite their Harvard degrees and their Yale degrees, they've messed this whole thing up.
Matt,
it's time for somebody with some common sense to come in and fix it.
Matt, Keelen, Keelen, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and where can they find you online?
It's at Matt Keelen on Twitter, the www.thekeelengroup.com. That's Keelen. And I'd love to come back on and talk to you as the election gets closer and closer.
Matt Keelen, thank you, my friend. Appreciate your time.
See you, Stevie Jay.
8:15, John Decker live from Pennsylvania Avenue, White House correspondent. I'll let him interview Hillary today, and I'll be Hillary.
Always entertaining, Stevie J.
Coming up, check your sports headlines, 8:15, ESPN 93.5 and Sunny 95.3.
Well, St. Louis beat Cincinnati's Reds 12-5 yesterday. It's just that the Giants beat Colorado 12-3 and the Mets over Miami 12-1. Unusual that they all got a dozen runs in the game. St. Louis Cardinals, a game out because of all that. We've got your Redbird Report, and it's brought to you by Urbana's Market at the Square. 7 a.m. to noon, Saturdays, rain or shine at Illinois and Vine.
Good morning, everyone. Adam Wainwright picked up his 13th win of the year, and did he have some kind of support?